Okay, so previously we have seen how to create power wiring and control wiring. Today we are going to see how to create a GA. Okay, so I'll close this, and now to create a new GA, we'll click on function designation, then create a new page. Okay, create a new. Okay, just wait. I'll see this. So right click on sample project, create new. Here now we are going to choose full page name firstly. Okay, it will not be S because GA will be different. We'll say GA here, and here we'll say nothing. Page name currently keep it as it is. Okay, we will change it afterwards. We'll click OK. Then I will go for page type, which will be graphic, and here I will say GA. Okay, graph IGA or EGA. We'll say external GA. Okay, and as I have told you that in this we have to change the grid, maybe 1 as to 4. Okay, to fit the panel. And now I'll click okay, everything is okay. Now I'll click OK. So now we have got a new higher level function which is GA, and in which we will get external GA. Okay, so as you know, currently what we'll do is I will add a text here. Okay, so GA will be a height, a width into height. Width will be 800, height will be 1000. Okay, and I'll place it somewhere here. That maybe you cannot see this. What I do is here I will take 20 mm. Okay, okay, so the GA size will be 800 by 1000 mm. Okay, what more we have to do is we have to apply cable duct. Okay, so cable duct will be 40 x 40 mm. This is just for designing. Okay, else what we'll need, we'll input it here. Okay, so I'll place alt F3, sorry, alt 3, and now what we have to do, we have to insert a rectangle which is a graphic. Okay, so here you can see graphic gallery in our ribbon. We'll click graphic gallery, and here we can now see line, polyline, polygon, rectangle, and rectangle through center. So currently we are going to use rectangle. I clicked on the rectangle, and now just place it randomly. Okay, press escape, and then double click on this to go into properties. Now you can see here I want width of 800. I'll double click and just input it here, and just click enter. Okay, just click OK, and now it is going out of the box. You can see that this is going, and this is not fitting actually, and it is not looking good. Okay, so what I will do here is I will go in GA, right click, properties, and now I'll change the scale to 1 as to 8. So now you can see the difference what it will do. Okay, so now it will create a big page. Okay, where you can, your GA will fit, but this is more big. Okay, so what we'll do, 1 has to 6, maybe we'll say 1 has to 6. Okay, so maybe this page is better for a GA. Okay, here your GA can fit. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just do it like this. I'll say alt 3. Now what we have to do, we have to create external GA. This is external GA. So what we'll do, maybe we'll create a door. Okay, how a door may look like. So what I will do, I will take a line. I'll go in graphic, I'll take a line. So now you can see it gets automatically in middle. What I'll do, I have told you that we'll press X, so the line will go straight and it will attach here. So this is how you can do an external GA. Okay, what else we can do, we can add here handle. Okay, so in the middle we can add a handle, maybe a rectangle. So this is the middle. As you can see that it automatically snaps in the middle. So what I will do, currently the grids, if you can see, we cannot see the grid lines. So what I will do is I will click on grid, and currently it is 1 and it is 1 as to 6. So if I will say 8, so I can see the grid lines. If I will say 16, then I can see more grid lines. Okay, if I will say 4, there will be no grid lines. Okay, 4, no grid lines. 8, grid lines. Okay, so what I'll do, I will click rectangle, and I will go in middle, and maybe like this I can put a handle. Okay, if you want you can put, or else don't put. What I'll do is I'll attach it to the, I'll do attach it here. Okay, so this is how you can do external GA. Okay, you can edit however you want. Okay, sorry, this is like this. Okay, this is how you can do an external GA. But currently what we are going to do, we are going to see how an internal GA looks like. Okay, so somewhere you will see, back to the external GA, somewhere you will see there are there is a glass here, so you can just put a glass here like this. Okay, and you can obviously add a handle, maybe a circle, uh, like maybe this is a circle, this is a circle. What I'll do, I'll just add a circle like this. Okay, and you can add a rectangle like this. Okay, so here you can see we have made a handle. Okay, so now this doesn't look good. What we can do here is, there are more options in graphic, I guess. Are there options? No, not in graphic. We have to search. Okay, there is an option of cutout. Okay, if you cannot find the option, what you can do here, you can search cutoff. Okay, if I say cutoff, then I can just cut off this. Now you can see the middle line has gone, and we have the handle lookalike. Okay, then what you can do here is you can add some uh, wait, I'll show you. Okay, you can add some push buttons, like if I'll add here. Okay, you can add push buttons like this, and maybe a green and yellow, green and red light. Okay, like this. What I'll do, maybe I want four LEDs, four lights. What I can do, I will click here. As I have shown you the shortcut of, you can duplicate it by pressing D. I pressed D, and I will place it like here, and then I will say more 3. I want more 3. Okay, so now you can see they are placed on equal distance. Okay, then you can edit this, like maybe you want this as filled. Okay, so you can say this is filled full green light. Then you can say this as, what I'll do here, I'll say red, then I'll say okay, and then I'll say filled, apply, okay. So you can see here, you can do like this. Okay, so this can be considered as push buttons, this can be considered as LEDs. You can again maybe insert a text by just pressing T, and here I'll say PB, or maybe, yeah, PB. Okay, this is, so here you can say these are the indicator lamps, all of these. Okay, and what we can do here is we can create a push button as well. Okay, we have to create by graphic, we just want to show it. Okay, so what I will do here is, wait a minute, I will take this circle by just, the shortcuts, we'll press control, and just I will do like this. Okay, and you will definitely copy it. So you'll need to remember shortcuts. Okay, without shortcuts you cannot perform EPLAN. So now it is not going on grid. Okay, any of the grid. What I'll do, I'll change the grid size. I'll change it to 4 mm. Okay, this is not an ideal practice. Okay, to change the grids. Okay, I'm just giving you an idea how you can do this. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll create here, maybe what I want is line type, color, line thickness. Okay, what I'll say, line color, I'll say it as gray. Okay, to differentiate. Okay, this is a push button, these are the indicator lines. So what I will do is, I will place a text, and I will say here indicator lamp. Okay, and I'll place it here, and you cannot see this, so what we'll do, we will increase the font size. You can manually increase, or you can take it by this. So if I apply 10, so this is indicator light. Okay, indicator lamp, and this is a push button. So what we can do here is, if this is a green push button, what we can do, I'll double click it, I'll say this as filled, I'll say okay. So now you can see this is a green push button. Just I have given this highlight to this I have given highlight just to differentiate between indicator lamp and a push button. Okay, push button will not look like this, but I have given you an idea. Just a second, this will again come. Okay, Now as you see here, now what I'll do, I want the same thing. Okay, I will click this, I will just control it, press control, and I'll paste it here. Now I'll double click on this circle and I will select red and I'll say okay. So now this is, now I'll give text as PB and format it as 10 mm. It will take 10 mm and I'll click here push button, and I'll click here push button and I'll click escape. So now you can see here how, just ignore the alignment. Okay, you can create it by your own. So if you want this in middle of this, then you can create it. So now what we have to do for that, I will group this. I will click here, control press, or just do like this, and you can search for group. Group. Okay, just say group. So now this will move together. Okay, same, I'll do this and I'll press G. Okay, G is the shortcut. Okay, I press the G, then this is grouped. Now whenever you want to move this, you can group this as well. What I'll do, I'll group this as well. I'll say G. So now whenever you'll move, the PB will also move by its own. Okay, what I'll do, I'll select both of this. I'll select both of this and I drag it. I'll press X and I drag it in middle. So this is how you can do external GA. The main part is internal GA, which we will be going to do now. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll right click, create a new. We know this is a graphic. Okay, then I'll say here as internal GA. I'll say OK and I'll press Alt 3, so it will snap to 100%. Okay, so now what we can do here is, again we have to do the same thing. Okay, we'll take a rectangle and now I'll show you one shortcut how you can. Okay, sorry, I have got a call. Okay, now I'll show you another way to create a rectangle. Okay, customize. So you have to just click it, but do not place it right away. What we can do, you can see, if you can read second corner of the rectangle, relative point, entry, xy, angle, then millimeters. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we have to do 800 is the width. So what I'll do, 800, I'll press space. Oh my god, wait. Okay, so we'll take a rectangle. Okay, or just wait, I'll show you. You need to first know that how this works. Okay, so you know this is xy axis, this is the y axis, this is the x axis. So if we go downside, there will be minus. If we go this direction, it will be minus y. It will be go this direction, this will be plus x. Okay, so accordingly this will be plus. Wait, I'll just add a plus sign, plus text format, so you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, this will be plus, this will be plus, here it will be minus. Okay, this is for layman. Okay, I know that you guys know what is this, but if someone doesn't know, I'm trying to explain. Okay, so as you can see, plus plus minus 1. Now what we have to do, we have to place a rectangle. And now if I'm pressing here, I want plus x, which will be 800, and I want minus 1000. As I have told you, 800 by 1000 will be our uh, size of the panel, okay, of the panel. Sorry, I forget much. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll just delete this. So now you can see how I have placed this. Okay, or maybe let it be. So I'll delete it again. I will press rectangle, and if now I'm starting from down, so now we want x and y as positive. So what I'll do, 800 by 1000. So now it will do like this. Suppose if you do rectangle like this, 800 by 1000, then it will go out of the frame. Then again you have to press this and adjust all these things. Okay, and that doesn't matter a lot, but this is just a explanation, or this is just an idea. Okay, so again what I'll do, I'll go to grid and maybe 16. Okay, I can see the grid. I'll say alt 3. Now what we have to do is, what we have to do here is, what we have to do here is, what I'll do is, we have to have cable ducts, right? Okay, so now here I'll add cable duct. So wait a minute, add a rectangle on a grid. Okay, 800 by minus 1000, it will get add. Now what I'll do, I'll go outside, and now we have to create a cable duct which will be 40 by 40, uh, maybe 40 by 40. Okay, or maybe 32 by 32. So here you can see 32 by 32, you can place as 40 by 40, 40 by minus 40. I told you how it is. And then what I'll do, I'll just copy it and paste it here, or maybe I'll just add a rectangle from here, and I'll say minus 40 by 40. Okay, and now what I'll do, I'll connect this to this. So now you can see this is our cable duct, 40 by 40. Okay, okay. So now we have created ducts. Okay, now we have to divide this panel into four parts. Okay, so how will you do this? There is an option here, linear dimension, to calculate the dimensions of the panel. What I'll do, I'll click here, then I'll go all the way down here. Okay, I'll click here and just move aside, and again click here, then you'll get to know this is 1000. Okay, so now I'll have to divide it. To be precise, what I'll do, I'll divide it into four parts. Okay, so, or maybe five parts. We'll divide it into five parts. One, two, three, four. Okay, four parts. So now I'll give you the calculation how it will get performed. Okay, so 1000 divided by 4 is 250 mm. So now what we'll do is, again we'll take linear graphic, and now what I'll do, I told you we have to be pretty good in maths. I'll do minus 250, and just I'll go aside and I'll place it here. So now here it will be one duct. Okay, okay. So now what I will do here is, I'll take a rectangle, or maybe a line, and I'll click here point 3. Okay, I'll go with X and I'll attach it here. Okay, now what I'll do is, if I can duplicate this by 0 comma minus 250, and then I want to duplicate it by 3 times. Now you can see our panel. Okay, this is how we can do graphical analysis. Now what we have to do, again we have to have ducts here. Okay, so we will just control and take it here. Okay, we have to change the grid for it maybe. Okay, now you can see the line is in middle almost. Now what we have to do, we have to extend this. Okay, very simple. Okay, what we'll do, we'll extend this here, and now I will delete this line. Okay, and I will just duplicate this. Okay, and you know where you have to duplicate, I will duplicate this, and I will say more 2 times I want to duplicate. Okay, see, now it is been duplicated. Okay, what I'll do, I'll cut this line off, then I'll cut this line off. Okay, this is how you can create ducts, and I have told you how to cut off. Just I'll search cut off, and I'll cut these lines. So you can see I'll cut this, this. Okay, okay. So this is how your final panel will look like. Okay. Now what I'll do is I will show you how to add dimensions, as I have shown you how this is added. Now what we have to do, we have to show how much depth does the panel have. Okay, so I'll say maybe 300 is the depth, maybe into 300 x 300. Okay, maybe then again I'll take rectangle. Okay, I'll place it randomly here, and I'll say width will be 800 by depth will be 300. No, sorry, minus 300. Minus 300. This will be your panels, or maybe I'll take small depth. Okay, 300 is more, maybe 200. Okay, so now this can fit in this. Okay, this will be 200. Okay, so now I'll show you 800 by 200, and okay, this is how you can create an IGA. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to place the devices on this. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create a new file which will be again an internal GA, which will be 2. Okay, and everything will be same. I'll say okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go to first this, I will control copy everything. We'll paste it here. Okay, I'll place it. And now I don't want all these things, dimensions and everything. Okay, maybe we want this. I'll keep it here. Now what I have to do is I have to place a din rail. Okay, and which will be obviously a graphic one. So I'll go in line and I'll find the midpoint of this. This is the midpoint. I'll click X and I'll attach it here. Same, I'll do it here. Okay, same, I'll do it here. Okay, okay. So what I'll do is we have to show that this looks like a dinner. I'll double click it. I'll click on a line type. Okay, so these are various line types whatever we wish to. So as a dinner, I'll click here. Uh, okay, so you can see this is a modified one. If you cannot see this, then a dash line maybe. Okay, this can also be a degree. Okay, now what I do, I want to do this to same all the three lines. Okay, as you guys have used Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, you can see there is an option called Format Painter. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll search for a, I'll go for Home, I'll click here, I'll say Copy Format, and I will say Assign Format. Click here, Assign Format, and click here, Assign Format. Okay, it is simple. Okay, so now we have to place all the devices on this panel. Okay, I'll go fast. Okay, you have understood how we are doing. Now I'll go to devices. Okay, you can see this devices and go to device navigator. I'll click here and you can see that device navigator section has opened. Okay, I already have it here, and then I'll go for the project which we are currently running. And what first we have to do, we have to place Q1. So what we have to do, we have to just drag and drop it here. And see what happened is, if we place it here, it comes as a symbol. Okay, we want to show it as a device. So the main part now comes is, if you will not insert a mounting plate on this, okay, it will come as a symbol. So now we'll go to insert center. Okay, go to symbols, then maybe, okay, mounting panel. Okay, you can see what is this. See, this is mounting panel. If we click here, this is part placement. This is mounting panel. What is this? Okay, so I'll just drag and drop it here. And now we want mounting panel from this, not from this, because this is a cable tie. Okay, what I'll do, I'll click here and go up till, I'll show you, till here. Okay, and it will come as M1. Okay, you can maybe write it as mounting panel. You can write engraving text here, mounting panel. Okay, if needed. Okay, I'll say okay. And if you go here, you will see here small, there is a mounting panel. If you don't wish to see this, then you know what you want to do is, you will go in display, then disable that display engraving text. I'll disable it. Okay, but no need, because if we'll click this, we cannot see it. Okay, back to it. So now what I'll do now is, I'll just click. Okay, again it's coming like this. I don't know why. What I'll do is 2D panel layout navigator. I will go in all parts. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So as you saw, the part is not coming here when placed. Okay. So what may be the problem? Okay. So you have to note one thing. Whenever you are going to place a device, there should be a part assigned to it. Okay. If we'll go in our project and if I will click this, okay, is a part assigned here. We'll double click it and we'll see. Okay, we'll go parts. Part is not assigned yet. Okay, when we'll assign a part, okay, as an example we'll take a part. Okay, these are predefined parts. So now what we want is sensors, push button, just a minute. Protection devices, motor overload switch. Okay, SIE. We can take anything. Okay, suppose for example we'll take this and we'll say okay. Okay, just do not disturb this technical characteristics. We'll say okay and apply and okay. Now you can see all the things are changed here. Okay, from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 to 1 L1 3 L2 5 L3 2 T1 4 T2 6 T3 7 8 and etc. Okay, so the part contains all the connections. Okay, now we have to add this to each one. Okay, what can we do here? I'll try. Right click, I'll go editing table. As we have seen previously, is there a section for part? We'll just see, because all the things are same. What is this? Part number. Okay, this is part designation. Just a second. We'll see if we can assign the part to it by doing this. uh, okay, I don't think we can do this. Okay, so we have to attach it separately, or I'll need to just go through it to show you. Okay, I'll just click apply. Okay, apply. Okay, I do the same thing. Go to the part, just click okay. Okay, okay. It's not always necessary you have to click apply. Wherever possible, wherever there is a need, you have to click apply. Okay, here there is no need of clicking apply. Okay, we'll press ok. Okay, now what we have to do, motor is not going to placed on the panel, so no need to give the part right now. We have to give part to this terminal strip. Okay, I'll go here. Mm, I'll say terminal ECX and give any random. Just we have to create a panel designing, that's why just give it part. Then I will give it to this as well. Okay, okay. I think this all has parts. Okay, I think we have to give part to everything. Okay, just a second. Okay, so now if you will go in, okay, we have to give part for this as well, but these are the contacts. So the part will be given control wiring. Okay, we'll go in parts. And now we have to go into contactors. Okay, relays and contactors, sorry. So I'll go in relays and contactors. You can take any one. Okay, currently we have these two. Okay, just take it. I will place OK, and then again we have to place it for all of these. Go in properties, go in parts, just click OK, apply OK. So all of them will get the same part. If something is wrong, I'll look over it. But you have to give parts to each one. Okay. And now I'll go into properties, not global, just properties, and I'll assign a part. Okay. Apply OK. Okay. For now, currently, just ignore all these things. Okay. I'm just going to show you how to place parts on this thing. Now go in maybe 2D panel layout, all parts F. Now you can see here. Okay. Now we want cube. We will place it here. Okay. So now if you'll see, the current page is not a panel layout page. Okay. So these errors can come. Now right click on this, go to properties, change the page type as panel layout, and just click OK. Okay. So now you can place it. Okay. Okay. What you can do, you just click on shift and directly place it here, and I'll place it like this, then like this. Okay, you can see that all four are equidistantly placed. Okay, we can place all these equidistantly. What I'll do, I'll just go here, and these are width, height, and the distance from which. So what I'll do, I'll say 15, and I'll say 15 from here as well. I'll say OK. So first we have to place it, and then they will place it automatically. You click anywhere, they will get placed automatically. Okay, you can say 20 as well, but leave it. Now what I'll do, I'll place contactors. We'll say OK. Okay, we'll say OK. You can click anywhere, it will get placed. Then we have terminal blocks. Okay, see, only four terminal blocks are present, but as we know, we have how many terminal blocks? There are 16. Okay, so we have to give part to the each terminal block. Okay, not only one. So now what I will do, I will do like this. Okay, all the terminals are selected. Okay, and right click, go in properties, and I'll go here and give the part. terminals, terminal exe, whichever terminal you want you can give it according to specifications. These are the terminals which are preloaded, and now when I give the part you can additionally see here all the terminals came. Okay, again go in internal GA2, or maybe I'll rename it as panel layout GA. Okay, okay, again I'll go in panel layout, uh, properties. Okay, just delete this, say panel layout. Okay, I'll say okay. Page name is empty. Okay, no need of this, just click OK. So now you can see panel layout here. Now we have to place terminal blocks. Again I told you you can place it like this. No part of the terminal has been placed yet. Place the terminal stick completely. Just say no. We have to place it single. Okay. This is how you can place. Okay, and you can see the tick while it has been placed. Okay. But now I'll remove and I'll show you. You just shift click all the things and you have to drag all these. Click no. Just click this. Okay. Now wherever you will click, after four terminal blocks, this comment will come. Just press no, and okay, no, okay, all the strips are placed. Okay, if this doesn't look good, then you can just change the distance between them. Okay, uh, maybe we have to go into properties, maybe beta LC settings, mm, manual input macro. Okay, okay, settings, okay, okay. So if this is not good, you can just delete them and again place them like this. Just say no. Here you can say 10. Here also you can say 10. I'll place it, start placing it from here. Just say no. Okay. I think you got this. Okay. This is how your GA panel layout GA should look like. Okay, you can add alterations. You can add many things, like if this depth is 40 by 40, you can add a text which says 40 x 40 mm. Okay, and you can add it here, and then you can format it for 10. Okay, and then you can press control and you can do like this. Press control, do like this. Press control, do like this. If you want this horizontal, press control, sorry, press Control, do like this, double click it. You have to angle it by 90, 45, or 90 maybe. So you can see, okay, copy, copy, I mean control, then control like this, control, press control and like this, okay. Okay, I'll say control and place here, control press here, okay. So now you'll say that these are overlapping each other, okay. We know what we can do is this, in display, go into DT, okay. Maybe font size, we have to less the font size to 1.3, and now you can see this fits. Now we have to assign for all these things. We can go to home, copy format, and we'll click all these and assign format. Okay, simple. We want this as well. What I can do, assign format. Okay, no need to again copy format. Here we cannot see the terminal strip names, so what we can do, legend atoms, maybe they are invisible. We'll say no, we want them to be seen, and this is a 9. How is this 9? Okay, I'll say copy format and I'll assign it to all of them. So part placement. Mhm. Display, we will add as DT counter name designation. We want to add this as they should look like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in legend we have to say 1. Okay, I don't know how did it came like this. Okay, but we have to do all these things. I'll do this and I will be back. Okay, okay. So now as you can see, these are vertical. What we can do, go to display, legend, and alignment should be 0. We'll say okay. Now you can see all these, and again, not middle left. We will say maybe center, maybe, or maybe piece. So see, we have to alter accordingly. Okay, upper center, maybe. Okay. Basic left. Okay. So now you can look like here. What I'll do, this is okay. I'll copy format and I will align format. So now you can see all of these came, and I'll cut this out and I will just do this. So now you can see if these are, maybe if you will think that the font is higher, then you can lower the font. like this. Okay, so this is how you can create a panel layout. Okay, the panel layout can be created. And again, what you can do here also, you can add the dimensions which you have added here. Okay, so how 250 is there. Okay, here what we can do, yes, what we can do here, we'll try more things like linear dimensions, that these indicator lamps should be at 72 positions. Okay, obviously this will be also 72 because we have duplicated it accordingly. So these will be 72 Okay, indicator lamp from this distance, what it will be. So it is not necessary you have to go like this. Okay, you can go like this as well. Okay, what I'll do, and it will not, it will calculate straight line. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just go, this will be 68. From this will be also 68. Okay, from this, from the middle of push button, this will be 72 So accordingly you can add this. Okay, handle, from what length will be handle. Okay, so what I'll do, from this door. Okay, okay, we'll take this, and I will say the handle should be 515 from the panel. Okay, then the screen. Okay, not a screen, sorry, this will be the glass. What we'll see, we have to find a middle point. What we'll do, we'll create a line from this to this, and we know, we'll create a line from this to this, and we know that we can get a middle point from the line. Okay, so now what I'll do, will is see 46 So now 46 is not visible. So what we can do here is we can go in format. Then maybe this is not changeable. This is also not changeable. Why? I don't know. Wait a minute. Format. These properties are not changeable. How? Maybe these properties are not changeable. Okay. Lower center, lower left, dimension. Okay. Arrow. Prefix. Okay. Display dimensions. Value as fraction. Horizontal dimensions. Okay. ठीक है, no issues, but you can see. Okay, so this is how you can use linear dimension. There are various types of dimensions: continued dimensions, incremental dimensions. So I'll show you what is continued dimensions. We'll go here, and we need to have the continued dimensions here. Okay, so I'll go drop down arrow, I'll say continued dimensions, I'll click here, and maybe I want 0 minus 250. Okay, I'll click here. Then again I want 0 minus 250. Okay, so this is how continued dimensions are. Okay, just a minute, something happened. Okay, I want continued dimensions. Incremental dimensions, no, we want continued dimensions. Okay, I'll say 0 minus 250. I will place it here. Then again I'll say 0 minus 250. Okay. Then again 0 minus 250. Okay. Then again 0 minus 250. This is how, and I'll say escape. This is how you can do dimensions. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So today we have seen how to make a GA. Okay, it is not necessary that you have to make all the GAs which I have shown you like here. Okay, you can do it according to your project. Okay, this is panel layout. You can do internal GA and panel layout. Okay. Okay, so in next video we will see how to generate reports, which is very simple. Okay, this is F and GA. Okay, and I'll show you a sample project as well right now. Okay, this is NP, FNP, mm, external G. Okay, so this is how you can see an external GL looks alike. This is a vent fan. Okay, for cooling system. This is how we have done. You can see this is similar, but not so similar because this is 600 mm height, and we have done for 1000 mm. Okay, this is how power wiring, and this is how a sample project looks like. I'll show you main project, like how a project should look like. Maybe you have seen in my previous videos. Okay, this is title page, this is table of contents. Why isn't it opening? Okay, this is F, this is D, feeder side, delivery side. Okay, uh, we can always create a symbols how Fuji Phrenic drive has been created. There is PLC power wiring as well. We'll see all these things gradually, not today itself. Okay, this is how a proper GA looks like. Sorry, panel layout looks like. This is a GA. Okay, and a reports. These are the reports. So we'll see all these things in the next video. Okay, this is what we have done currently. Okay, thank you.